So you got George Bush over there on the right, Ronnie behind there, and then this is, if I remember right, it's a memorial about a war or something. I can't remember. It's, you know, so much of this history is heartbreaking. You don't want to absorb too much of it, you know, pay the homage or whatever, but I don't like learning about war. But what I wanted to point out is when you're in this park, you look at all these buildings around here, and the buildings are all just incredible. Like, but the problem is all these trees hide it. So you know, if you're into architecture or want to enjoy the beauty of this, you know, I will say walk around the outside of this park and just check out all these buildings, because they are just fabulous when you're cruising around the outside. Now I lost the good sunlight, but it's just fabulous. And then this cafe here in the middle, I haven't been there this time, but I was there a while ago, 2 years ago. I hid out during a downpour in there, got some coffee, a little pastry, and the people were just amazing. Like, that's one thing you will find in Budapest is, you know, I discovered a while ago that when you get a lot of bad tourists, the locals kind of get irritable. Japan, there's some areas where, and I've totally sided with the locals, right? Some of the tourists, you know, are just, you know, horrible there, you know, disrespectful, rude, and, you know, so I totally side with the tourists or the locals on that. But I discovered you get bad tourists make for bad locals, but in Budapest, you know, they're putting up with everybody. And I found most of the locals, born and raised here, that I talk to are just great. Just phenomenal. And they understand the cultural differences, and they understand, you know, coffee's biting back a little, but they understand, you know, when to be forgiving and when to be not forgiving, is my impression, is my experience. But, you know, things like this, you know, who is he, what did he do, why is there a statue of him in this beautiful park? And you know, there's just so much like that to see and to learn. Yeah, and I remember now, you know, walking back here, the front of this park, over there behind that big tree, there's a whole mess of other statues. But yeah, this little Liberty Square P coffee shop, pastry shop, cocktails, it's worth your time to stop and enjoy. Or let me rephrase that. It was worth my time to stop and enjoy. Trying to get out of trying to speak more first person and less like you should, blah, 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 bullshit, right? Bad habits you pick up from listening to other people, right? But yeah, so this alleyway here, or this street, whatever street, takes you right back into that first Christmas market I was at earlier. I'm gonna hang a left here. Maybe I'll go look at those statues. I still got a tiny bit of battery hanging on. We are battery testing this action camera this morning because I'm surprised it's still running. But yeah, I'm gonna head back to the hotel, get some fresh batteries, probably take a shower this time and chillax a little bit. I do see a lot more tours today, like these guys on this tour here. Oh, I remember I was trying to film this in the dark. It's like a little public square fountain. So it's got some, I don't know, somebody watering the ground. I thought, was it this one? No. Yeah, okay, so there's some writing back here. And I'm not sure if it's like a headstone or you know, a memorial or something. But got some writing up there. And this other statue's inundated with people, so you can't really, you enjoy it as well as I'd like, but I'll shoot a quick shot of it from a distance. You get the Christmas tree, the hay bales, and then that looks like a angel or something with a bird probably on the top. It's hard saying not knowing. There's a bunch of photos and stuff along the wall. I forgot what that's all about, but really, you know, like I said, I just love the buildings around this square. And you head down there, it'll take you right to that Christmas market again. And you stare at these things and you start trying to sort out what are they depicting. Is it just everyday life? Is it like this? You know, there's singing, dancing, a guy carrying some wine, playing a flute, leading a horse. So is it a festival, or you know, what's going on? I don't know. I don't know. But I do know I'm gonna give up on this battery, and it feels like it's gonna rain. I'm stunned. That's how fast weather can change, and I'm gonna get to the hotel, charge some batteries, and I have batteries charged, I just don't have them with me. So I'm gonna get a shower. I wanna, even if it rains, I wanna head back out this afternoon, get across the river, and sort that out. A couple other logistical things I need to work on. Oh man, just fabulous. Just fabulous. The funny thing is too, like, people don't appreciate, but these street lights, it's like they're put in with a laser. They're all perfectly aligned, perfectly centered. It's just really amazing. You probably can't see it unless you zoom in like super hard, but it's a long road with the same street light all the way down it, you know, artistic or whatever street light. And I was checking them out last time, and they are all like perfectly aligned, and that's pretty amazing when you think about it. Like, most people can't even get a fence post to line up correctly, and they got these street lights to be just perfect. It's really, really great. Not sure what this is, but it's kind of pretty. Right, look at that. Well, you could have fun with this one. Right, you could do some fun camera stuff with this one. It looks like just, I think that's poured, but it looks like it's just drilled and broken. Drill, drill, break, break. Pretty cool.